So this is that brief peak that's easily missed. Happens about 3 o'clock, 3:10. It's like a break, like at least a temporary breakout, but it's a brief peak that's easily missed. We might go a little higher, but it's a brief peak. It should be very pointy, easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels. Um, I think we probably decline from these levels here, pretty close to these levels here. We probably decline into the close, possibly move out of the close, like in the post market, to the upside. But I think overnight we'll open higher. So in the midst of the move, I cashed out of my calls for a pretty decent chunk of change right here. Took Hermes for a walk, came back, and here's that breakout that we were expecting right here, this ruin. So if we do have a move to the downside, I'll open up some more calls in anticipation of a move higher. And if I'm wrong and we open lower, I don't think that move higher is going to last very long. If I'm wrong and we open lower, then I'd probably just hold those calls until probably the cusp of the 5th, 6th. The puts I'm looking to sell on the 2nd and the first thing in the morning. So this is kind of like a place where I might add a little bit to a short position. I wouldn't go overboard because I think we probably still have some move higher. All right. These are cross-reading correlations. Hey, deduct. Nice work, deduct. Good stuff. I might open up a put here. I think I'm probably going to open up a put here. It's just I've already got quite a few puts. I cost average down, so it's like, do I really want to add more to that side of the risk? Right now it looks like a loss, but I realized like a $400 gain. I think I'm going to buy a put here. Like an at the money put here. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a put here. And I want it to expire. Probably on the 10th. Give me plenty of room. At least on the 8th, but probably on the 10th. I'll probably sell it on Thursday morning, so it doesn't need to be out that far. Maybe the 8th. And I want to make sure I don't do a day trade here. So I didn't leave that much on the table. I sold them at 7:30. They're at 7:46, so $16 per contract left on the table. Not bad, not bad. And it was the right thing to do because I went for a walk. But those are 413 calls, right? So what about my puts? Okay, I'm good to go. Probably waiting too long here. Whoa, why did they switch the sides on me? That's so weird. Oh, mother, they're pulling that BS. All right, we got it. Good. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Hey, Kenny. Uh, Kenny, maybe rephrase the question. I'm like 2020. I can go look at it. I don't remember what it was like. Like it's all a blur. I look at the market all day long in different time frames. All right, let's see. What do you mean before 2024 July, Kenny? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Still, man, and Amazon's still going higher, but it's going to turn around. Like, they expire this week. Hey, it was luck. Sorry, just saw that there. What is the price action for UNP remainder of week, and what is reaction from FOMC tomorrow? The reaction for the FOMC is kind of like a whipsaw action, going from a low to a high, and then I believe we probably drop overnight. Yeah, and then there's a big drop overnight. UNP. Monday was mixed. Tuesday, halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline. So if we're bullish today, I would be very careful. Tomorrow, there's an important support level. A lot of price change covered. It's the Ace of Discs tomorrow. So that's a lot of change. Probably, I'll look at it in a moment, see if it's a drop. On Thursday, a rally along a diagonal trend line that ends suddenly with the fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line. And then Friday, it's a rally along a diagonal trend line that breaks through horizontal resistance to meet a secondary resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. All right, so let's take a look at Amazon. See if we can help out with these puts. You probably want to get out of those puts. If they expire at the end of the week, I would say um, the morning of the second is looking like probably where you want to exit them. You could exit them in a decline tomorrow in the midst of a pretty strong decline tomorrow. But I wouldn't stress about holding puts right now. We've got a significant low or our lowest low thus far before our highest high thus far. I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait till that day though if they expire on the third. Yeah, but just hang tight, my friend. Um, it's a pretty big decline, Kenny. I'm not sure how to compare it to what you're asking because I'm a little unclear. But if you're asking if this coming year looks like there's going to be over the next couple of months, we're going to see kind of like a little bit of a move back higher, but then we're going to see deeper lows in December. And I think we probably have like a low. We start out the year of 2024 with the low that's lower than the lowest low of 2023. So a lower price level at the beginning of 2024 than anywhere in 2023. However, it that decline kind of stops there in early January. December looks ugly. SCHD. Yikes. Okay. What's the overall trend direction for SCHD in the month of November 2023? Significantly higher. There's a breakout on a multi-day scale in November. December rally offers an opportunity to close a long position, open up a short. Friday. It looks bearish to me. Let me. So there's a breakout early in the day, but it's a cash out opportunity, and then we go lower. Is my sense. Either that or we go lower over the weekend. And or go lower over the weekend, I should say. I would really like an opportunity to open up a few calls before the close today. Hey, Al. Will XPR have a new high in 2024? pleasure card. I think it's a yes, but I want to make sure. It's one of those tricky cards. Yeah, it's a yes. So we probably breached 5 cents in 2024. And make a new all-time high in 2024. It's not much higher than 5 cents, though. Will Tesla hit 190 in November? Pretty sure we answered this question yesterday, no? Anybody remember if we... I'm pretty sure we did. That's Amazon. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'd say there's a very, very strong possibility that we see 190 in November, yeah. Yeah, I got a yes. Pretty sure that's what I got yesterday. Is Proton a scam? I got a yes for that, guys. How will AMD stock react to earnings? Well, if it's not today, it will be shortly. There's some sort of drop here. Yeah, see, there's a reversal at the end of the month. You guys are funny. You're all stressing out right now. Like, it's fine, guys. Don't worry. Right, see, there's a reversal here. So if I'm short Tesla and there's opportunity to get out tomorrow in the morning, I'd probably do that. If there isn't, I might want to put open like a long position so I'm not like so scared out of Tesla before the 6th. And on the 6th, I'd probably close out of Tesla's short position, but I'd want to have a long position going into like the 2nd and 3rd because of this crest here. Overall, though, Tesla's going to be to the downside here, with lows at like almost at the end of the month.
Hey, Proof. Proof, were you did we use Wise? I think it was you that put me onto that app Wise. Was it you? I'm just curious. All right, so RDNT, TENET, and VELODROME, Velodrome. It looks like Velodrome significantly outweighs the other two. Did I answer the AMD reaction to earnings? I feel like I forgot to answer that. Either that or I already forgot what I said. Oh, appreciate it, Al. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Interesting algebra and Astro. Well, for sure, Astro. How exactly are you using algebra? I'm curious. Bitcoin in November 1st. Hey, Nature's Well. So Bitcoin's high is like its first high, major high of November is on the first, in the midst of a breakout on a multi-day scale, and then on the second will be at a trough early in the morning, and then a lower trough looks like around the cusp of the third, fourth. That's Bitcoin. AMD. So reaction to AMD earnings. Yeah, well, numerology is a part of ESO meta analysis. It's not just tarot. It's a combination of many different occult techniques, or you could say esoteric science techniques is probably a better terminology. All right, so the earnings result, Amazon or AMC, excuse me, AMC earnings. Science card. I'm pretty sure that's a meat. It meets expectations. Reaction to earnings. AMC. Or wait, did I do AMC? Fuck, AMD. Excuse my French. AMD. Okay. Earnings results for AMD. AMD. Yeah, I got an ace of wands, or excuse me, a princess of wands. So that's like a meet or beat. But as far as the chart reaction, AMD chart reaction or price reaction in relation to the earnings result. Yeah, it's a pop and drop. What is Metalixus, Robert? Is that a coin? L, you're absolutely right. You can still make money in a scam. You should just try and avoid them. But if you're already involved in some sort of scam coin, doesn't mean you'll lose your money. You just have to be very mindful and get out at the right time, you know? Algo's coming out very soon. I'm actually recording that tonight, so it should be out tonight. At least for the paid version, and then the public version, which will be like the first quarter of Algo, will be out in a few days probably. Jasmy coin for this week. Oh yikes. So this one looks very bearish, like it's probably rallying right now. There's going to be the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support on Wednesday. Decline increases with momentum on Thursday. Decline continues into Friday, but on Friday it offers an opportunity to close a short position or open up a long position. Okay, it was like we were having trouble contacting you just because it came through, like the message was transcribed and it had your phone number rather than your email. So my tech guy is trying to figure out what the issue is, but if you message me through the site rather than leaving the voicemail, because the voicemail, Wix like automatically transcribes what the voicemails say and then I read it, but Wix is really bad at transcribing, so it's hard to understand voicemails. But we'll definitely take care of that. Just message me through the site. That way we can I can get my tech guy working with you on it.
I want more of an opportunity. Probably right before the close, I'm going to open up some calls. And it's very likely we have a similar high here that we then to what we saw today. Probably see a similar high on the 3rd early in the day, morning of, before a notable decline there. So my 415 puts aren't really in too much trouble, provided that we move to the downside tomorrow. Should be able to take a gain away from those. My 419 put's looking good, even though we were moving against it right now. It's still looking good. I want to get some calls in there because I feel pretty strongly this cross-reading congruency is a move to the upside. Excuse me. This cross-reading congruency. I don't think it lasts though, but I'll probably look to open up some calls that expire on the 8th. That way I can close them on the 3rd if I don't get a good opportunity first thing in the morning tomorrow. What will reaction to Apple earnings on Thursday? What will the reaction be? Where's my November? Looks like price swings on Thursday. And it looks like we're probably going lower here at than the previous month. Let me take a look at that real quick. Yeah, this is probably a higher price level than what we see here
on the first, and then price swings on the second, probably more so to the downside. What will be the earnings result of Apple on Thursday? Queen of Cups. I'm not sure I've got anything for that, but this sounds kind of mixed, or feels kind of mixed to me. Nothing on earnings. Let me try again. Queen of Cups, kind of a hard one to read for earnings. Yeah, it's mixed. So we have a failed attempt to break through resistance and then a decline through support. Let's see. Five of Swords. Nothing for earnings. Doesn't want to tell me the result, but that's the chart behavior. Failed attempt to break through resistance, decline through support, and that looks pretty accurate. Price swings there. We either have a pop and then a drop, or overnight there's a gap down and then a big pop. It's hard to say which one comes first, but there should be a prominent trough and peak here on the third. Is Velo Protocol coin a scam? I got a yes for that one too. Last week's gap on Apple. What gap are you talking about? Oh, okay, gotcha. Still not seeing a gap though. I probably want to get a... Oops. Let's see what I'm working with here. All right, so And I might want to exit out of those and try and like actually make some money on those 420 calls, because they might actually turn out to be profitable based on how much we moved. So I think what I'm going to do here, where did it go? I think we're probably going to go south in these last few minutes, hopefully. And in the midst of that decline, I'm going to open up some at-the-money calls that expire probably on Friday and just close them tomorrow in the morning. It's a risky maneuver, though, guys, because there's no trade card correlator here. The success card does take place in the morning. Maybe I want them to expire next week. All right, the following week. Hold on, Hermes. I only got 5 minutes, buddy. Let me take care of this real quick. I'm gonna buy 2 of these. So I got them out expiration on the 10th because let's say we don't have the opportunity here first thing in the morning to close them. Then there's an opportunity here around the cusp of the 2nd, 3rd, which should be good. And if not there, then possibly one here around the 7th, 8th. I didn't want to buy them out too far and add too much time money to them in case I'm wrong, because I do see opportunity to close those puts here morning of the 2nd. Now, if I'm wrong and we open lower tomorrow, or the opportunity to close those calls takes place
outside of my ability, like in the pre-market, and then we decline into the open, then I would probably look to close those calls at the end of the day. Not the end of the day, no. I'd probably look to close those calls Friday morning. You wanna come up, buddy? I put that on because I want to be able to, if the market goes against me, I want to be able to manage my risk tolerance long enough for me to hold on to those puts into that drop that I see here into the morning of the 2nd. Right there. That gap was filled though, guys. This gap has been filled. Don't be fooled by that, guys. That gap, if you're talking about that gap right there, it was filled on the morning on the morning of yesterday morning when we declined. That's considered a fill. It filled it intraday. So you don't see that bar, but it still filled it. Make sense? That's not a gap, my friends. Be careful. It doesn't mean we don't go back to those price levels. I'm just saying it is a gap, but it's been filled already. So you want to be very careful about that. Yeah. I might buy one more if I can get away with it. I'm going to buy one more right now. Oh, Hermes, you spilled my drink all over my lap. Ah! I have a big puddle in my lap because my dog just spilt my drink. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, Hermes. So with that said, I'm going to roll, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be on tomorrow morning. Blessings to everybody. Make sure to follow that rule of karma. The channel is counting on you. The universe is counting on you. Your own karma is counting on you, my friends. So make sure to follow through. You do so here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities. 5% of the profits back to the channel. Leaves you with 90%. Spend that out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you're an angel investor of the channel. The universe